Hi there. So is this happening to your Honda Clarity? Is your adaptive cruise control, your collision mitigation system, your lane keeping assist, your collision mitigation system, and wait, one more, your road departure mitigation system, are they all failing? If they are, then maybe this video will help you out. I was driving a few weeks ago and all these warnings came up, and went online, discovered that they all could be connected to the front mounting camera that seems to control the Honda Sense safety features on this car. And for the record, I drive a 2018 Honda Clarity, and it's less than 5 years old. There's only 51,000 miles on it. So it was a surprise that this type of failure was already happening this early in the life of this car. But I went on a couple forums and discovered that it should be a fairly easy fix. And the only reason I'm going down this route is because I also discovered that people who actually did take their cars into the Honda dealership were being charged up to $1,500 to fix this problem if the car is out of warranty or if you didn't buy an extended warranty on it. And I don't want to spend $1,500. So found out that what you could do is you can find this camera part. You can either purchase it brand new, which goes for about $800, or you can do what I did, which was look on eBay or find a local scrapyard who might be selling that particular camera, and then put in a used part and seeing if that will fix the problem. So that's what this video is. I'm going to go through the process of swapping out the camera and seeing if by doing that I can fix this problem and possibly save at least $1,000. So the first thing you need to do is the camera is mounted right here. I'm sorry, the lighting is really bad. I actually brought in a flashlight so you can maybe see it better. So the camera is mounted here, right on the windshield, right behind the rear view mirror. And what you have to do is you have to pop this plastic housing off. Sorry, I'm trying to also position the flashlight on here. And what you can do is you can either try to find a little plastic prying tool, or in this case it's actually pretty easy just to kind of slip your fingers in here and then you pop this part off. What you can do too is, and just for sake of transparency, I already did this earlier to make sure that I was doing it correctly before I did it on the video. And it was kind of a pain because it's on this little bracket here that's just essentially adhered to the glass. And when I was pulling on it, I think I might have pulled on it too hard, and I pulled part of this bracket off because it's just kind of a glue or a tape that holds it up. So you want to be careful. It's mounted right here. These are the two connection points right here. So you just pop this part off, and it could be easy. You can turn your rear view mirror kind of to the side, and so that's it. That's the camera. So this is the camera that I think is broken. I'm assuming it's broken, and to replace it, all you have to do is, once you take the little housing plastic housing off of it, there's a clip right there that you just pull, and then once you pull that, it just kind of drops down. And then from there, you disconnect. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Disconnect this cable, and here, let me, sorry, and this is, click this right here, and then, and there you go. Up. So I guess when I disconnected it, I got a warning that showed up on the dash. So so it's that simple. So comes off right there. This is the original part that was on the car. This is the part that I believe is faulty. There's a camera right there that recognizes the road, the lanes, detects cars or objects that are about to hit the vehicle. And here is the used part that I bought online. So I went to a site, and it was called AH Parts, called them up, asked them if they had this particular part, and they did. So they shipped it to me. They're up in Northern California, I think near Sacramento. They shipped it to me in about 3 days, and it cost about, I think it was $250, not including shipping and tax. But then they shipped this to me. I mentioned earlier, if you bought this brand new, I think the part is between $800 and $1,000. So what I'll do is I'm gonna put this in there and see if I can fix the problem. I think I might have jumped the gun. And what I was supposed to do, and I found this online, is before I actually remove the camera, I should disconnect the battery on the car. So that's what I need to do here. And again, apologies for the really, really horrible camera work. So I'm trying to do this with one hand holding the camera and just one hand operating everything else. So what I need to do is you put the car, or you have your car parked, you don't start it up, you just have it in accessory mode, and then you actually need to disconnect the negative on the battery. You disconnect the negative, you plug in the new camera, and then you reconnect the battery and see if the camera now works, and then you clear out the error code. So that's what you need to do. You go in here, you loosen this up, got an Allen wrench right here. I think this is a size 10. You loosen this guy up, and then all you're doing is you're just gonna release the terminal, and then I go back inside the car and try to put in the other camera. So now that the battery is disconnected, you can see that the dash is completely blacked out. Can't start the car. There's the old faulty camera, which I'm assuming is faulty. I'm hoping that that's the only problem with it, is the camera that needs to be replaced, as opposed to the CPU or maybe any other features on the car. So we're gonna go ahead and attempt to remove this, take this out. Sorry, I'm gonna try to do this with one hand. There. Pull it off of the cable, attach the new, well, not the new, but used camera. hoping that this used one isn't broken. And then it's just a matter of putting it back onto the bracket here and then snapping it into place. And you see right there's just a metal tab right there, and it's just kind of held up on that side. So the camera is in place. I'm gonna hold off on putting the plastic housing on it until I figure out if we fix the problem with just the camera, and I'm going to reconnect the battery and see if it works. Okay, so I reconnected the battery and put the camera in, started the car, and I thought I recorded what happened, but it turned out I didn't. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna pretend that none of this happened. I'm gonna act surprised. So here it goes. Battery's in place. The new camera that I purchased online is in place. Gonna go ahead and start the car and see if those error codes are still on the vehicle. So let's take a look. Okay, yep, service past due. I know I need to replace the transmission fluids, but there you have it. No error codes. It is ready to go. So it looks like it worked. And since I didn't capture it the first time, there were a couple of things that did show up. And I think it's just because I disconnected the battery. And then this happens whenever you start up the car after reconnecting the battery. The tire pressure monitor, you'll get a warning on that. And I think you'll get a couple other different warnings on the safety features. I think the one thing that you'll get is the vehicle stability assist will show up, and then also you'll get you'll get the collision mitigation system error show up. But if you drive the car around for a little bit, for about a mile, those codes should clear out. And that's what happened to me. I took the car to Starbucks, grabbed a coffee, and then by the time I got home, all those had cleared out. So looks like this is a pretty simple solution to the problem that you might be facing. So rather than taking it to the dealership and having them charge you an arm and a leg, go ahead and find the part online. Go on eBay or find a local scrapyard, see if they have that part. You can easily replace it on your own. I also found out that sometimes by putting in a new camera, it may mess up with the calibration, so you may still need some additional work. You may need to either go to a local shop. I would avoid going to a dealership because they really charge you a lot more money. Or you can even go to a place that replaces the glass, the windshield wiper, the windshields. If you go there, they can calibrate the camera for you too. And I called a couple places anticipating that I might need to have it recalibrated, and they will charge you between $200 to $300 to do that. Still, it's a lot cheaper than taking it to a dealership, having them install a new camera, and charging you upwards of $1,500. So hopefully this video helps you guys out, and this is something that you can do on your own and save some money. Bye.